Check this out, YouTube. This is the one only Shaq Dukes, and welcome back to my Pokemon Legends Z-Day playthrough. We are continuing off with the main mission. That is the box menu. So on the map, you see here, reaching rank A. Alright? So, we are not going to end this episode until we reach rank A. Alright? So we know that our promotion match opponent is named Grisham, but there's no photo. So, that's why we're here at the Looker Bureau to talk to our girl Emma to see what is up. Because who is this Grisham? So we're going to find out. That's an Esper. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Shaq Duke's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham. I know the name. One of the top ranked trainers in the ZA Royale. That's what I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? You're talking about danger. We look as if we were not fighting off rogue Mega Evolutions for the past 5, 6, 7 episodes. Of course we still do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. Simon wants to battle. Alright. Yeah, we'll go here across. Okay, Emma. We're outside. You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar. Everyone, let's go! Alright, Emma, let's see what you got. First off, Ampharos. Okay. So we know her ace Pokemon is Malamar, which means that's gonna Mega Evolve. Light Screen ain't gonna save you. She has 5 Pokemon. So, alright, Mawile. I'll go into things because you're gonna play rough. Yep, and you use a plus me. Here across with hook. Alright, Greninja, come out. Flop on you, eh? About a shuriken. You're lucky there's no abilities in this game. Lucario. Okay! Calm mind, especially. Oh, nice. Nothing wrong with that. The card is nice. Okay, Malamar. Let's see what you got with your Mega Evolution. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. My turn. Apricon's trying to give that Mega Malamar to work. I like how I went straight for a close combat when I could have went for lunge, but it's all good. Good thing these old guys aren't here to see this. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysandre. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I have uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Lumiose, so it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisham was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisham is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisham is taking part in the Zia Real, but why? To what end? It could be for Team Flare, but he could have a goal on his own. There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisham. You mean Mabel knows Grisham? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. I'll do some investigation of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Shack Dukes. Alright, let's go talk to our girl Mabel. That rat! That vile little man! I can't believe that, Mayor! It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I could tell him off. Not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Oh, there's Mabel. Not very pleasant right now. Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisham. Grisham? Who could that be? Someone in the Zia Real. The Zia Real, huh? Seems you already know more about Grish than I would have thought. Grish? Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious, but there are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of the slab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry. Didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want some more about Grisham, huh? I was about to say SOB. He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone calls him Gris. It means gray, like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now, joining the ZA Royale. But if you really got to know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe over in Centrico Plaza. But what's there? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid. Don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up the research work too. Well, I won't forget that. See, we'll be back. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? If you'd like to order something, please speak to the lady there. Sorry, the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you managed to find your next opponent. The Quiet Master of Centrico's Plaza famed Nouveau Cafe's truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Nouveau. Oh, snap. This is the new Team Flare. Huh. And also, in case you don't know what nouveau means, it's French for new. Yeah, us Canadians learn French too. So you're Grisham. Yes, you found me. Grisham at your service. Oh my gosh. Wow. I've got my own goals to achieve. Goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale. Which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Please do. Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grisel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down, right here, right now, while we got the chance. Grisel, please do calm yourself. Nouveau Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Someone's telling me we're about to go to the old laboratory. Go to meet Grisham at the location you were sent. So it's over here. So we're gonna fly over to Wild Zone 7. There could be something underground. It's giving me underground vibes. People like these guys would not have something else so freely. They would like to keep things hidden, keep it on the low. Alright. Looks like we're here. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysandre Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. Oh my gosh. Disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or, more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Yeah, I played X and Y. What could an outsider like you know about what Team Flare really was? Grisham. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who are a part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad, though, it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Grisham here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grisham once she is set on a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Grisham the battle she desires? She clearly wants the battle, so we'll give it to her. Hopefully we'll put her in her place. Meganium, I'm gonna start with you. Fight me! That's crazy. Okay, you're on. All she says, fight me. What else you got? I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. Okay, whatever you say, Grisham. Okay. Talent Flames first? Oh boy. Again, if you're gonna set up a reflect, and we're gonna hop up out of there. Oh dang! Fast. Aerodactyl? Awesome. I know that's not the Mega. Nope. Oh, I went through Night Slash. Okay, doesn't matter. Camera up. Nice. Move to water. Time for move to water, I should say. Oh. That's fine. Metagross. No Ampharos. Mega Pyroar? Interesting. I've got to win this battle. We can't let anyone stand in our way. One of the new Megas. Let's see. Okay, cool. My turn. Mega Ampharos. Your fire types are going to be not very effective now. Bye-bye. This is ridiculous. Nothing ridiculous with getting your butt kicked. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumio's city. I say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! One Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. Thank you. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Whew. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. Alright, let's see how dark it is in there. Low-key kind of weird. The fiery red of Lysandre's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysandre Cafe. And here in this place, I like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysandre, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysandre made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as that ultimate weapon, then Lysandre would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such a... excuse me, what the heck? Such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I said. That is why I invite you, Shackdukes, to witness the truth yourself. The truth? You'll see. Open sesame! Beyond that door lies the former Lysandre Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there that we learned AZ's secret for ourselves. That is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. The Lysandre Labs were designed to be labyrinthine. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over that place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Some powerful Pokemon are down there. Alright, Lysandre Cafe. We're going to go to the Lysandre Labs. The abandoned Lysandre Labs. Oh, this is sketchy as heck. I figured enough time has passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysandre Labs? If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? Yeah. You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be the one lying around there somewhere. Great. Good to know, Mabel. Good to know. Health feather. That's not helpful. So, investigate this. The letter A is displayed on the console. This is a teleporter, which you can't use yet. Got to find the right power supply unit to get up and running again. So we have to do some investigating and make sure we don't miss any items like this Ultra Ball that could come in handy. XP candy small. I'm glad that should be a large. Oh, snap. interested. See something. Okay, say the same thing. Cool. What is this here? Is this the power? You hold down the lever and activated this power supply unit. Well, now we have some power. It's gonna be tricky navigating with all these warp panels. The lights are back on, and nearby warp panel should work now. I like our jump. You scared the heck out of me. Okay, let's put you back. So you just look at the map carefully. And I know there's some Pokemon nearby. Yep. Wow. So we're back here. Okay. I just noticed a noise right there. Oh, goodness gracious, I don't go in circles. Oh. Okay, we'll go down here. We don't need to go in that way. We'll go to this one then. Yeah, it's like a new area. Purple, okay. Dogstone, alright. Obviously I can't go through there. Right? Alright. Can't fly through there either. That's tough. Alright. Let's turn back. Yeah, so not this portal. Maybe will we have access to the elevator? Yes. No! We can't proceed as long as the elevator is locked. So it's somewhere. You have to find this key and I still can't find it. So until we find this key, we're gonna be well, hopefully I can find it. It's annoying too because I can't go through this part. Something's sparking. Well, it has to be this. Yeah, lab keycard 8. I'm like, wait a second, something's sparking. If something's sparking, you need to take it up immediately. So, now we got that. Now, we can go here. No, not there. We go up here. And we go down. So we go back to where we started. And we use this lab keycard here. Activate this. Awesome. Wyvern, where are you? Oh, there you are. I might as well have to. I'm using a full fork, I don't care. Because I'm the best, remember that. Of course, it needs to be locked. We have to go find the lab key card B. Meantime, pick up these items. Boom. Got this power on. More areas and more workbook panels will work. Oh yeah, can't go that way. Where did you hear that I'm missing? Shit, I don't miss anything. Think I should be good. Let's investigate over here. I didn't use the warp panel yet. Let me use this warp panel, because this will give me an idea where to go. Can you give me an extra small candy? Come on. Nothing here. This warp panel. There's something here. There you are. I'm like, there's something I have to be very careful if I mess up, so got that out the way. Now, let's get this unlocked. Key card B, and now a door open and more Pokemon to find. Beldum! Before I go that way, though. Where's your friend? There you are. Where are you aiming? Hold on. I apparently missed this. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. Nothing here. Perfect. Turn on this power now. Because now that warp panel that was not on will be. There was a Beldum. I want to find the area where the Beldum was. I gotta walk back. Beldum is a tough Pokemon to catch, though. No, you were not here. Where is that Beldum? Oh, that's the power. Oh, it's right here. Metang as well. Your catch rate sucks. Yeah, that's on me. Yeah, your guys' catch rates suck. And I'm not waiting a minute just for it to respawn. I forget that. Okay, let's go to that warp panel right here. Anything here should be pretty feather. Good money making stuff. Hackings. Okay. That did something. Dang, this Arbok powerful as heck. Oh, I don't want to use the Great Ball. But that worked. Before we advance, let's heal up our Pokemon. Blue milk. I don't need to do full. Where was the item that was sparking? Did I pick it up? I probably did when I was just like going out and about. Yeah, I probably picked it up. This thing. Thank you for letting me catch you, Noivern. Shame there's no wonder trade, so I could just trade off the Pokemon I don't need. Bro, why'd you break out? Don't tell me I got myself lost doing this now. Oh. Yep, I tapped card C. Yes! Yes! Alpha Aegislash. Nice! And Aegislash floats in the way. It looks like you'll have to defeat it to continue ahead. And it's part of it too? I'm fine with that. Shoot. Bye-bye. Of course I can't catch it. This is a shame. I would love to catch it. Path is now clear. I see sparking. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. The elevator key. After all that mess. I have to go all the way to the beginning. before I do that, make sure I don't miss anything. Investigate. Standing stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins of Lysandre Town. Interesting. Makes me want to go play X and Y again. Okay. I can't just leave and then not power up that. That's gonna help the power supply unit. And the final warp, that will take us right back there. That'll take us back to the elevator. Perfect. Alright. Here we go. You tap the elevator key against the panel. Alright, we can use the elevator now. Which floor would you like to go? We'll go basement, second floor. Why is it dark? Go to the research lab, Lysandre lab, B3F. Hold on. Make sure. Okay. Dark as heck in here. Just wanted to see what was here. So now, we'll go basement, third floor. Yo, it's dark here. I don't like this anymore. I don't like this. It's dark as heck. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards have been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the field. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We had found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Lysandre Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work, but we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. File 2. The device that grants life. In fact, grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? File 3. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon, Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life, and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? And last but not least, our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until normal life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Zygarde? Uh-oh. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was? AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. How? But how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion. I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the internal flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. And now, you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysandre's cafe want you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Oh man. So, it's time to go back. Basement, first floor. Yeah, I don't have to go too far. Did you see Lysandre? I met him there. To think that he's still alive. And yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grisham, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Shackdukes, you now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that now? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower control. Everything we learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve that kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can't be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too become pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we've worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand this city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you just need more than a challenger's ticket. You need AZ's Floette too. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then, I'll be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. Looks like AZ has a lot of talking to do. You've returned. I heard from him and what leads you were following up on. I imagine you learned much of my tale by now. Isn't that right? Oh, Shaq Dukes! Did you manage to find Grisham? Well, I found him alright. No kidding! I went digging into the rumors about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's a part of this group, Team Flair Nouveau, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something's weird going on with Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes. I have also been thinking it is time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Shaq Dukes, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? Yes. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their future stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, also that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us, by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Ange is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I've done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after you reunited with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Ange, the tower is emitting an excessive amount of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette and together reach the control panel within Ange. I never could imagine that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower too? So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me, so I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, AZ. But I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Shaq Dukes? It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. And that means you've got to beat Grisham. Oh, I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Shaq Dukes. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Nouveau. Alright, it's time you go challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I'll forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. And as you see right here, I got my challenger ticket. We know who Grisham is. When you saw that picture, it was telling you something with lab. It was telling you something about the underground lab vibe. Come on now. Too wise for this. Grisham. It's time. Ah, you came back here. Nice. Did you arrive at an answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes. I'll battle you. Honestly? Why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA route anyway? We're fighting for AZ, and we're fighting for Floette. Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower Floette of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone. Grisel, please, that's too far. But it is true that you, Shaq Dukes, don't have any real ties to the city. What reason does some outsider like you have to want to protect Lumios? You know, I've been here for a while, and I do care about the people here. But more importantly, I've come to love this city. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desire to emerge victorious from this battle. I'll become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floette to protect this city from the tower. And I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it. I will make our dream into reality at last. That is why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. Charizard. One piping hot battle to go. Looks like we're going to see Charizard X. I should say Mega Charizard X. Challenger tickets verified. You are clear to start a promotion match. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry. And yet you think you'll be able to save Lumiose. I will protect Lumiose. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all of our shame and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. Let's get this going. Alright, the winner will go to rank A, top of the top. Let's go. Pangoro's up first. Who do I have up first? Garchomp? Alright, we're gonna hit you with a Dragon Rush. Meganium, you're up. Yeah, that was not happening. We're not gonna knock out my Meganium like that. Ampharos, coming. No! Tyranitar? Alright. That's fine. Okay, Malamar. Now I'm gonna go for the lunge. Back to Ampharos. Garchomp. It's time. Alright, let's see this Mega Charizard X. My wasted youth. Nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. Alright, let's see it. There it is. My turn. Mega Garchomp. Bye-bye. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There is no denying it. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. Look at that. Rank A. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in that battle, Grisham. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Lumiose itself. We free ourselves from such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysandre hoped to make real, the world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us, and they tie us to this place. Lysandre may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, the care he showed for us all. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who would I be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution, user Shaq Dukes. Please, take care of Prism Tower and our city. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. Flare Blitz. Nice. And come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those ember roasts you like. Zygarde. I may have been defeated. I may have been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer. But I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what define me. There you go. Grisham. It seems self-serving despair crept in and overshadowed the ideas he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of its cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. More croissant curry? Why is she looking at me? Guess what? I made it to rank 8 too. Whoa, you both reached rank 8 at the same day? It must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With 2 A-ranked trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette? What is it? What's wrong? It must be the Prism Tower. It's gotta be the Prism Tower. Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower. Is it Ange that has affected you? Floette? Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. After all, it is Murphy's Law. Yeah, now is the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We've got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. Oh yeah, I forgot it's nighttime. That night. What the? That's a loud boom. Shaq Dukes, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Prism Tower's dark turn. Oh my goodness. We gotta see what's going on. Good. Everyone's okay. What even was that? An earthquake? No. It's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Canary is dreaming about it now. Let's get to the roof so we can see for ourselves. Ugh, why is this elevator always so slow? Normally I say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. Getting all 4 of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. Izzy! Floette, you okay? We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking, AZ? You'll recall how Floette seemed pain earlier this evening. I wonder if she might be responding to Ange in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. What is that? Oh my gosh. Prism Tower. This looks really bad. The time I fear has come. It won't be long before that tower before Ange goes rogue as well. Ange will go rogue? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting. It will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Don't worry, AZ. Team MZ's gonna take care of it. Hey Vinny, this about the tower? It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ, let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Floette has Mega Evolved, she could take on the power of the tower, the power of Ange. Then the tower can assume the form it was always intended to take, Ange Floette. You must help the tower attain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. I would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook us up something good to celebrate when we get back, AZ. You wish for me to cook? That is a fine idea. I am familiar with so many different cuisines. Floette, good luck. I am counting on you. I know you will prove yourself equal to this task, Shack Dukes. I am so grateful that our paths crossed. Look at the Zygarde. Look at this little Zygarde cell. Oh boy. Damage to Centrico Plaza and its vicinity appears to be minimal. Okay, that's good. It's gonna get really intense now. And we have some side missions to do as well. Perfect. I'll take care of that shortly, and then we'll come back to this.